Yes, I'm talking to you, future millionaires. I'm talking to you. Welcome to another Thirsty Thursday, or could it be Throwback Thursday? Take your pick. This is another episode, you guys, of Around the Clock. Cryptonairz, ladies of crypto, coolest ladies of crypto. We answer to both of those. We are so happy to have you guys here. How was everybody's day today? I hope that it was good. You guys had a low energy day. I had my booster. I didn't have a crazy reaction from like the first two vaccinations that I had, and then the booster just like took me out of commission. I started out with a migraine headache, was in bed most of the day, and feeling much better now. So I'm so happy that I am so that I can be here with you guys. Oh, Mr. Crypto, thank you so much. It must be the lighting. We will take that. Hello to the chat, Mr. Crypto, Sean Webster. Much love to you, Sean. Hey, Big Dallas. We love you too, man. Thanks for being here. Let's get into these markets, y'all, and see what is going on in terms of price action today. And then we're going to talk about a coin that we are interested in and looking at with some news. This is a Bitcoin. I just refreshed it for the latest and the greatest. Looks like we are at $56,646, down 3.8% for the 7-day average. Ethereum, of course, still number two, 45.36, up 0.4% for the 7 days. Solana still in the number 5 spot, 231, you guys, up 10.5% for the 7-day average. So Solana doing good. You guys know that it just got that big pump from Sam Bankman-Fried himself. Cardano in the number 6 spot, $1.68. Shout out to the XRP Army. You guys are just under $1 at 97 cents, down minus 6.5% for the 7 days. Polkadot still looking juicy, $35.78. Terra Luna has had a big rise, up 51.5%, you guys, at $65.97. Still room to grow, not financial advice, just my opinion. Avalanche at number 12, $108, down a negative 8.8%. Shiba Inu at number 13, and Crow bringing up the rear at the number 14, down 13.2%. Don't count Crow out. We got some news, you guys, that may impact the price, but still, in our opinion, a very good buy. We're going to take a look at this coin. And then we're going to share some news with you guys. This is Immutable X, or IMX are the call letters. It's at $6.86. It is in the red. We know what happens when it dips. We want to buy the dip. It's down 8.3% for the day, but at $6.86, still a lot of room to grow. For those of you who do not know what IMX is, it is a layer, I believe a layer 2 solution on Ethereum that allows you to purchase NFTs. You have to bridge over to Immutable X. You can then purchase your NFTs with no gas fees. So there's a gas fee to bridge, but then after you made the bridge, you can buy your NFTs on the Immutable X marketplace with no gas fees. And several really good projects have launched on there using that gasless bridge, and it's only going to get bigger and better. And I'm going to tell you guys why. They had some news today that I'm going to share.
In the chat, I was like, Corey has a lot of energy today.
That's because I was asleep all day, girl, with that headache. Like, not even feeling it. My arm was sore. Like, I was like, what the heck? I had chills last night. I was like, none of that stuff happened. But yeah, this last little thing was like, got you.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Sounds like it.
I done shared the wrong screen, y'all. Let me do this again. This is in their from their Discord. This is an announcement on their Discord today. Alina is one of the mods there. She said they're excited to announce they will be partnering with MoonPay. You guys, we just did a lot of articles about MoonPay in the last week. To bring a native fiat on and off ramps to Immutable X. So you know what that means, guys? You'll be able to purchase with a credit card on this layer 2 solution. So you can use ETH, USDC, plus IMX with no gas fees, but coming soon to every Immutable X project and marketplace. Plus there will be a zero gas and speedy cash out. for ETH, USDC, or IMX with industry-leading fiat crypto payment solution MoonPay and more tokens coming after that. So that means that they're going to be, adding more ways for you to pay, which is going to reflect very well on Immutable X. So there is the little poster there, Immutable X times MoonPay. So
I
great
think that
announcement for them.
Immutable X, I mean, this is fantastic news, but from my personal opinion, and Corey, I know that you've used it as well, so has Dallas, and there are a few other members of our group that have gotten in on some of these projects over there. The volume on the marketplace is not good. So hopefully this is going to turn that around and it's going to put more eyes on the marketplace. If they just had a few more user experience improvements, like the ability to see the floor and the activity. I think for me, like not being able to see the activity, that was like, oh, well, this sucks. But I know like they're still growing and hopefully they'll be working on implementing these features in the future because we aren't the only people that feel this way. Like I've heard other people say the same thing. But yes, this is very big news. And don't forget with it was Immutable Apes X. Is that the one we got it?
Yep.
There were two projects. One got canceled and the other one went through, and that's the one that we were in. They made a bridge to bridge over to OpenSea. So now not only do we have that bridge, which I'm not sure if it's live yet. I haven't used it. I have not attempted to move my NFTs over to OpenSea. But if it works both ways, if you can move back and forth, and now you can pay with credit cards on the IMX, you can also, and this is only for very few drops, you can use a card on OpenSea. It is not for everything. I don't know what the guidelines that they have set for like what you can use card on, but I have seen like one or two that you were able to use a card. This is really going to boost the scene over there, and we all know that I mean, I am an advocate of Ethereum. It is the future of Web3, but the gas fees.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
once
I'm
we
saying.
get
That's
these,
why I feel like IMX is going to do well if they have MoonPay as a partner.
yeah,
That's a huge thing. A lot of people are familiar with MoonPay who may not necessarily even, mess with crypto on that level because they can use your credit card. They're
yeah,
actually partnering. We just shared that news here. You did with celebrities. So, I mean, I feel like this is definitely going to do something for IMX in terms of volume. They're going to be able to improve because they're working on it, improve their UI, their user interface, and big news is coming for them. So I'm really happy to hear this because we're all tired of those gas fees. And I'd rather pay a one-time, 30, 40, $50 gas fee to bridge over than to pay a $200 gas fee.
for
So
sure.
I feel like, the projects are improving. This is great news for them. I'm also going to be personally, you know, bagging up a little IMX tokens. I think it's going to do good things for them all around. So let's keep our eyes on that, you guys, and see what happens. And hey, Channing, how are you? We missed you. Kisses to Leah. Tell her how much we love her and how much we have kept her in our prayers.
Captain Kicks. I love
Who's
that
Captain? Who,
guy.
who the heck is Captain Kicks?
You got to
Is he
get
an
on our.
influencer?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you want to call him that. I don't know if he would like being called that. But he is on the Nifty Alpha. I can't even. I did not walk in the door from my job until 20 after 7. It has been a long day. Sorry, he is on the Nifty Alpha YouTube
Okay.
channel.
Okay, gotcha. You
He's
guys,
one
Mr.
of the Nicks.
Crypto, gotcha. Says Heck is on fire and BVS. Check those out. Do your own research there. But our team is big on Heck. Go back through our videos and you can see, I believe, at least 2, if not 3, videos on Hector Dow. Doing big things, big plans, very hardworking team. I personally do hold and stake Heck. So yes, I totally agree, Mr. Crypto. I have to check out that VVS.
Yeah, I have that. It was a little confusing to get that at first, That's on that crypto.com chain, Chronos.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did Chronos for something, but now I can't remember what it was. But it wasn't BPS. You guys, this news in Gary Gensler, Uncle Gary, let's see what he's up to today. Crypto exchanges thought they could throw a fastball by the SEC, but enforcement is coming, warns Gensler.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody was thinking that they could throw a fastball, but this is his language. You guys know that he has definitely been campaigning before Congress to get his SEC beefed up, more staff, more money, all of that. So I'm quite sure that this is part of that same campaign. It says here bipartisan agreement is hard to come by in Washington. There's little daylight between Gensler and his predecessor, chairman of Securities and Exchange Commission, Republican. You guys may remember him, Jay Clayton, who started the Ripple lawsuit on his way out the door. The two colleagues discussed the necessity for cryptocurrency platforms to register with the SEC. They want to bring everything under the SEC, saying it's a security or it's a commodity. It's one of those two. So platforms, whether they're called trading platforms, lending platforms, or whether they call themselves centralized or decentralized, are an important place for public policy and investor protection. Air quotes. Gensler said this at an
Yeah.
event staged by the crypto market surveillance company Solidius Labs. He added the SEC and trading platforms cannot come to an understanding. We're going to use the enforcement tool. Weren't they doing that already, though, guys? Suing entities that fail to register with the agency. So this is just more of the same legislation by, regulation and litigation. I think
Um,
a better approach for these platforms is to work to get registered within the law.
I think that the U.S. is no longer going to be the economy leader or technology leader. It's not going to happen. And
Yeah.
that's unfortunate because I actually just had read something last night saying that there was a major increase in 2021 in the amount of tech startups in the US.
Mhm.
And that is, sorry, sorry
Mhm.
about that. That is directly connected to China banning crypto. And then you're going to go and play all these games, and you're just going to push all of these projects, tax dollars, jobs um, out of the country.
Yeah, and it's shameful
It's
because a lot of our so-called
embarrassing.
competition, aka China, who has cornered the market almost everywhere, pay attention to what is happening. Read between the lines, guys. Look and see what is happening. And these politicians and their limited, very narrow way of thinking is hurting this country. It's not helping this country. And the only way they're going to hear is for us to tell them, to educate them, wherever we have the opportunity to do so. Because what they're doing now is being our own worst enemy. He's not protecting investors. That's never been the SEC's, main focus. That's just a mask that they hide behind. And everybody knows this. So we will see what will happen. But yes, there is, much more of this, rhetoric about crypto exchanges playing fastball and that kind of thing, making them sound as if they are, purposely trying to be dishonest when we know for a fact that Coinbase, Circle, Gemini, other projects based
Gemini.
here in the United States have worked hand in hand or tried to, come to the SEC hat in hand, saying, basically, here's what's happening. What are you guys going to do? And have been tried to be cooperative. And he seems to be purposely making this relationship between them adversarial, and that's a shame. It really, really is. And Channing shares some alpha with us here. The solo snapshot on December 24th for the Zum wallet is looking bullish. 20% of the total XRP given January 20th, looking at charts, expecting it to be a $10 coin. Are you talking about XRP, right? Yeah, or solo? Let us know. Let us know. I just got a notice from eToro today saying that they are holding Songbird. If you had XRP in there, They're holding Songbird tokens in cold storage for you if you had them. They took that snapshot. So good for them because so many exchanges just
Are
refuse
not
to.
honoring it. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Binance, for example.
I'm so sorry I had any XRP on Binance at all. But that's another story for another freaking day. We're not even going to go there. This is big news, you guys. This was on our thumbnail, and we've been talking about how banks are slowly but surely trying to, you know, compete with what is going on in decentralized DeFi platform lending and all of that stuff, which they really can't. We already know you barely get 1% interest on anything, but it appears that Goldman Sachs and some other Wall Street banks are exploring the possibility of Bitcoin backed loans. And we know who was doing that and who was getting heavy pressure for doing that. And that is Celsius, you guys, from many states. I think they're one of the exchanges that have been invited to sit down and talk with the SEC, but they were giving these wonderful loans with low interest, to people who held Bitcoin. So now the banks are saying, well, why should they be the only ones at the party? But they're probably going to fee us to death, just like they do with everything else. But they want to use Bitcoin as loan collateral without touching the Bitcoin. How does that happen? I don't know. They're among a handful of tier 1 US banks figuring out how to use Bitcoin for collateral for cash loans. According to 3 people who are familiar with the plans, banks such as Goldman Sachs would not touch cryptocurrency spot markers, but they're leaning towards synthetic crypto products such as futures, emulating tri-party repo type
But
arrangements.
wait, I just need to stop right there
Okay.
because there were many protocols that were launching with synthetic products
Right.
and they all had to stop because the SEC was going to nail them, but they're going to let Goldman. Yeah, it's just so a
Yeah,
bunch of
that's what I'm
shit.
saying. So it's not that they want to necessarily stop crypto innovation. What they want to do is bring it under their control and under their auspices. So they can continue the old financial legacy system
Hmm.
under a new, banner, but still the
Yeah.
same bull crap that doesn't benefit the users or the people who are speculating in crypto in the way that it would, because they're now involved. So again, you guys, pay attention to what is happening. Look at this. If they're considering doing this, they're going to do it. It's already being done. The plan is the plans are already laid. So look for this to come to a Goldman Sachs or some bank near you. Sigh. And simultaneously stopping decentralized platforms from doing this and giving you too much
Use
great benefit.
protocols that are not US based. I didn't say that though. You didn't hear me say that.
You didn't hear her say that. I didn't hear you. Anybody else?
No.
This is some more Jack Dorsey news, you guys, just to reiterate what we talked about here last night. Stepping down from being the CEO of Twitter, renaming Square Block. So again, people still speculating on what he's doing and why he's doing it. People saying he's taking Square, now Block, down a deep rabbit hole of Bitcoin. The payment giant's name change to Block caps off a transformational year as he wrapped up a year of jam-packed, high-profile adoptions of crypto by big players. Yesterday may have given us the concluding exclamation mark. Days after Jack Dorsey announced he was stepping down, he renamed Square to Block. For those who have been paying attention to Dorsey's trajectory, the signal here could not be clearer. He has spent the last 5 odd years fascinated with cryptocurrency and blockchains, primarily Bitcoin. So now he's going to turn Square into an entire cryptocurrency blockchain company. The potential here is huge. Square has a huge user base between its small business checkout systems and consumer apps. Its revenue from those two businesses have grown massively in recent years, and he's providing a firm financial and customer foundation. So I'm really looking forward to what Jack's going to do. All of this is of course speculation, but it seems quite plausible given his action and his very clear love affair with Bitcoin, how much money he has put into Bitcoin along with Michael Saylor and others of his ilk to improve the Lightning Network and everything that Bitcoin does to make it more scalable and not just about being a store of value. So, hey now. Yes, you're welcome, Mr. E. No worries. I got you covered. I will put that link in this chat, you guys, for the airdrop news. There is a competitor for OpenSea called NFTC, and I will put that link for the airdrop in the chat. So yeah, that is the Jack Dorsey news.
I just saw that Luna just made all-time high.
What is it now? Is it up from what we just said? 65?
67.91.
Woohoo! All right, you Luna holders. Congrats, Allie. I got like a super tiny bag of Luna. I was so focused on other things, I didn't pay
Yeah,
attention,
I
but
mean,
I'm
there's
definitely going
something
to
for
add to
everyone
those
out there.
bags.
Yeah, there's
And
something for everyone. The staking is good in
yeah,
Luna, and you get weekly airdrops.
hey now,
And
that's what I'm
Terra
talking
Station
about.
specifically Terra Station Wallet. But anyway,
I
that's
am
another show topic.
I am going. We should definitely do one on that. I'm going to put this article up, Allie, and I am going to let you talk about the latest blockchain or network that has suffered a exploit.
Okay, so let me just see which article you're bringing up first, because I did send you two, or
I
maybe
sent the last. I put the last one up that you sent me.
okay. Well, first I want to start off by saying that yes, Badger DAO was hacked. Secondly, I would like to say that a very, very unfortunate um, user of Badger DAO lost $50 million of Bitcoin today in this hack. One person. Um, I feel like this is, by the way, this is the second time Badger DAO's been hacked. The first time a white hat hacker. A white hat hacker is like someone that hacks for good, or they check things out and then they notify. Like, they don't do anything bad. They don't steal. They'll just notify of bugs and various things. A lot of times there's bug bounties. So hackers, white hat hackers, can be paid for finding potential exploits or security issues in a website, or in this case, DeFi. Yeah, so the first time, and that was this year, actually, much earlier this year, they were saved from a big exploit by one of these white hat hackers, and they fixed things. And this time, no one came to save them, but they could have been saved, because on Sunday, a user had posted in their Discord that they had noticed. I'm trying to claim, and Badger wants to increase allowance. What is this about? And someone from Badger DAO wrote, increasing allowance is to approve spend of tokens. Shouldn't be asking for this if the only thing you are doing is claiming. Probably you tried to deposit mint, etc. before, and the UI got a bit bugged. Try hard refreshing, disconnecting, and clearing. On November the 28th, this conversation happened in their Discord, and today they were hacked for an exploit of $120 million. At what point do you say that protocol, the devs, the team, mods, whoever was responding to this, that this is negligence, just blowing off reports? And there wasn't just one report. Other users, according to Twitter, of course, other users were reporting receiving similar notices from MetaMask when interacting with Badger DAO. So I feel like this is a really good reminder, and Corey knows that we're going to talk about this. But it's a really good reminder. There are new DAOs popping up all the time. Forks of a fork of a fork. Risky this,
Yeah.
risky that. You deposit
Mhm.
your money here. You're going to do some yield farming. Do you know what you are approving? Do you know, after you've cashed out of some ridiculous meme token and you think it's out of your MetaMask wallet because you see like the token is still listed, but the balance is zero? Do you know that you may still have authorized that contract to have spend access to your account, to your wallet? Now, most contracts, the spend allowance is only going to be for that particular token. So let's just say Floki, for example. I don't know why I picked it. It was just the first thing that popped in my mind. If you had Floki, you sold it, and you see like Floki in your MetaMask, the balance is zero. whatever spend allowance is there is only for Floki, so they can't come in there and take all of your ETH. So first we're going to talk about how you can remove those listings from your MetaMask. There's going to be, and I don't have a teacher wallet on my computer, so I probably should get one of those so that we can go through this live, or maybe Corey and I will make a video and post it on the channel, like not a live video, just a video where we're explaining things more in depth than we can live. But there's going to be little dots next to, I'm actually going to pull up on my screen here. There's going to be dots next to the token. If you click on them, you can remove whatever token that is. Like we were talking about Floki, you can remove Floki. But that is not all that there is to do. There's another step that needs to be taken. And most people don't know about this. There's a few ways that you can do it. You can do it through Etherscan. You can do it through another website that I'm going to actually pull up and show you guys. And it's very easy. One of them, you paste your address, you can connect to Etherscan, you can feel safe and secure, you're connecting to Etherscan, and you're going to check the permissions that you've given through all these contracts. You know, we buy things, sell things, buy things, sell things. You're going to check the permissions that you've given. And if this isn't something like with Strong, I feel confident on my MetaMask has access to Strong. So yeah, I don't want to have to continue to pay gas every time I want to claim something. I have to give access. I have to pay gas. It's going to be small, like $10 or whatever for that type of transaction. And when you revoke permissions, by the way, there will be a gas fee. But I want you to think of it this way. Whatever $10 or $15 gas fee that you're going to spend to revoke those permissions is a heck of a lot cheaper than being caught in an exploit and having your wallet drained. So try not to think about, oh, gas fee at $10, just it's going to be cheaper. And you're going to have less anxiety. You're going to be able to sleep well at night. And you should probably, if you do a lot of swaps and a lot of interactions, if I don't do that many trades in MetaMask. Like I work other ways, I do other things. But if you're a heavy MetaMask user using it across multiple chains, every chain has its version of Etherscan. And there is a similar tool in their scan that will allow you to check the permissions in exactly the same way that we're going to go through right now. And you're going to remove those, and you're going to do it like, I don't know, maybe once a month is overkill. At least once a quarter. It's probably a good idea to review these things. So let's get started. Corey, if you could just chat about something for 1 second so I could get this up and everyone. Sorry, just 1 second.
She got me, y'all.
I'm sorry. I just don't want to leave like dead air.
I just want to say hi, Water X Investor. If you are still watching, thank you very much for that compliment. Yeah. Were you in Bozilla's group?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Okay, I hope you come and watch us again. We appreciate that compliment very, very much. Yes, we do.
Sorry, guys. I'm actually signing into MetaMask wallet. That's why I just need a second.
And while she's doing that, let me share this article real quick. Oh, hey, Highwater. Thank you. In person, sort of virtually in person for that compliment. More good news for crypto.com. They have bought 2 exchanges for a total of $216 million. So Crow is on a little bit of a sale today, doing a pullback. Y'all saw in that number 14 spot. You know what to do, not financial advice. But if you got Crow bags, start packing and stacking. They are doing things. They are taking no prisoners. You guys know they have renamed the Staples Center to crypto.com. It's been grabbing headlines left and right with all these naming rights deals that they have and expanding their footprint for sure. So they have bought a North American derivatives exchange and also a stake in the Small Exchange Inc. for $216 million in cash. That Small Exchange is out of Chicago. And I'm just like, I'm so impressed with them. They're doing the damn thing. So and this is not all. So I'm hoping that this is going to help their customer service. I don't know, or at least continue to help their platform grow without crashing. But yes, I'm all for it. So if you have not checked that out, definitely check out and do some research on Crow token.
Okay, guys, I'm ready to go with this. Sorry, I thought that I was signed out. I wasn't, which is actually a good thing. Another easy tip, always lock your wallet. Don't leave it sitting open. And please make sure that you disconnect from a site, like any site that you connect your wallet to, disconnect from it as soon as you're done using it. That's very easy to do. Again, you just click the three little dots and you can disconnect. Okay, so the first site that we're going to check out is revoke.cash. I've already pasted an address in here. Let me just make sure that doesn't show my whole address, by the way. Shit, it does. Okay, great. I've removed that. So, perfect. Okay. I don't need to be sharing my address with everyone. Okay, so here you
Only
can
if
go
y'all
on.
want to send her ETH, y'all, then you can do
Yeah.
that.
we can go on revoke.cash. This is a wonderful place and a wonderful resource that you can check these things that I was just talking to you about. So here you can see I do have some meme tokens in here. I only have a little bit of stuff in this wallet. And it also looks like I'm missing something that's in this wallet that it hasn't picked up on it. So I don't know what that's about. But here we can see this is a meme coin. It has no access to my wallet. I've not given it any permissions. So if something were to go wrong, they can't take that away.
And what is
Same
that
with
website again, so I can
Zigstash.
post it in the chat?
It is revoke.cash. And you just paste your address in here and you can check it out. You don't have to actually connect to this one. Excuse me. Here again, no allowances. I did say I have stuff going on with Strong and I'm aware of that. So I don't know what this is. Like I'm gonna have to double check that after the stream. But I try to stay on top of this. I don't do it as frequently as I should. I definitely do it once a quarter. But I get anxiety, so it would probably be better for me if I did check it once a month just to stay on top of things. Now, sometimes you're going to paste your address in here and like Corey on your screen, you don't have to share it. Just go to this website, paste one of your addresses in and see like, have you given access? I don't know. Do they have like an unlimited spend?
You know
Like
what?
with Strong, it's unlimited
I do the
spend.
disconnect on the regular. I try to go through that like before I go to bed at night. I disconnect my
Yeah, but this
MetaMask from
is
everything, but this is different than
yeah,
that.
different. It's like the interaction with the actual contract. So
Is cash
this is
spelled
only one
CA?
of the
I should have
sites.
asked how cash was spelled.
CASH.
Oh, okay.
Revoke.cash.
Okay, because there's another one coming up spelled another way, and I don't want that.
Corey
Okay,
is going.
so
Oh, Corey, it's in the chat, Mr. Crypto. It's right above your comment. Revoke.cash.
yeah, I put
That's
it
the
in
name of the
there, but I
website.
wasn't sure if I spell cash because cash can be spelled CACHE, and I was like, "Ooh, did I get the
Yes.
right one?" But
No,
yes, I
you
see
got the
it.
right
I'm
one. You got
putting
it right.
in
Yeah.
my
So
address here.
this is a great resource. Again, it's free. You don't have to connect your wallet. All you have to do is paste in there and you can check out what's going on.
Mine is buffering for
Now,
a long time, so I probably got a lot of stuff I need to revoke.
oh yeah, see, I try to keep I and I really need to fix this to be completely honest. I have a lot of wallets and I have at least 5 MetaMask wallets. That's not burner accounts, that's just straight wallets. It gets a little confusing. I have a bunch of user profiles, one wallet here, one wallet there. I mean, I have everything written down, but yeah, I should probably condense some of those things.
Hey,
And
Evan, what kind of browser are you using, Evan? Are you using Brave or? Firefox or
Yeah,
something else?
I did not pull this up in Brave. I am currently using Google Chrome right now for that I'm sharing my screen in. So I'm going to move on to the next website, but please, if anyone has questions in the chat, please post them and Corey and I can answer them. The next is we're going to pop over to token approvals on Etherscan. Remember I said to you that if you have a MetaMask wallet and you've loaded multiple chains in your wallet, each chain has something similar to Etherscan, like Polyscan, BSC scan. They all have something similar, and each of them have like a token approval checker. So we're going to go ahead and check out the Etherscan version, and I'm just going to have to reshare my screen again. So just give me one moment. I would like to paste my address in here. Wondering if I can hide it now. Yeah, I was able to. Okay. So oh God, this is a really sad reminder. Corey, remember the same day that we bought our SHIB in April
Yeah.
and then it wasn't doing anything. So I was like, you know what? I need to get into another meme coin. So I sold it all, 41 million SHIB that was purchased in April 24th. Okay. And
We all
then
have those
Corey called me, oh
stories.
my God, my SHIB is worth like a lot of money. I'm not going to say how much, but and I started crying. I was like such a baby about it. I'm like, what? No, I can't believe I sold it. And it's showing me that I still have something here with SHIB. So I'm going to have to clear that out. But we're going to go into Etherscan. Again, you can paste your address. And okay, so when you go on Etherscan, actually, I'm already sharing. So we'll click off of this after I show it to you here so you can see here are the transactions, the specific hashes where I gave permission. And like for this, I have that staking somewhere in this Kuma breeder. And surprisingly, I'm very surprised that there's not some suspicious, oh geez, it says $455 and 9 NFTs are at risk. Not really sure what's going on there. I'm definitely not looking at that live on stream. I'm going to have to investigate that. Okay, but if we're going to start from the homepage, so you know where to find it, just click on Etherscan and then tokens. And oh no, I'm sorry, under oh. Sorry, I'm just trying to find out how to get back to it. Okay, this is embarrassing. Just yeah, just search in Etherscan token revoke permissions in Google and it will take you right here and you'll be fine. But in one of these drop down menus, you can get to it, but it looks like they've removed it. So now I don't know where it is. It should be in resources, but it's not showing there.
Well, Google can tell you guys a lot, but make sure that if you're using Google, that you're clicking
Here it
on
is,
the
guys.
actual Etherscan.
I found it again. I'm sorry. I thought that it used to be in resources. It is currently in more under tools. It's right here, token approvals. So if you're
Yay.
on the home page, go to more and token approvals. Now, every chain is, and then you just paste your address, which I'm not going to do, but paste your address just like in revoke.cash, and the process is similar. Now, when you do revoke these permissions or you make any type of change, there will be a small gas fee. It doesn't matter if Gwei is like 200, it's not going to be something insane. It will be a small gas fee, like roughly $10, $15. I don't think that I've ever paid anything more than that to make an adjustment, but you will only pay that if you're going to change something. And again, that small reminder, it's going to be a lot cheaper to do this than have your wallet drained.
Heck
Um,
yeah.
but when you're joining these new DAOs, like the first time you found out about Hector DAO, or the first time you found out about or Time or any of these things, you sign transactions, and Etherscan is really terrible at telling us what we are actually signing. Really just gives you a bunch of numbers. There is one tip to look for that to know when you're signing a transaction in Etherscan or approving a in MetaMask, when you're approving a transaction, if it ends in like it's a whole bunch of numbers and then F, that, I don't know the exact number of Fs. It's a lot of Fs, like more than 10. That is going to be an unlimited spend approval. So you are giving it, just
Ooh,
make sure you know, and you
red
trust
flag,
what you're
red
connecting to.
flags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are ways that you can check contracts as well through Etherscan and the other scans, but that's a bit more advanced. This token approval checker is something that we can all do. It's at any level, beginner to expert, and it's just good to get in a daily habit. Even if you write it in your post in your calendar, on your phone or in a notebook that you write your transactions in once a quarter. Let's get this done and make sure you don't get your wallet strained. And if, like what happened with Badger DAO today, if you are using one of these protocols, DAOs, any website, and you're doing something that you normally do, and you're getting a suspicious amount of requests for approving additional spend allowances, something isn't right, and do not approve it and consider removing from what you have in there. Even if it's going to cost you money, it's going to be a lot cheaper than if that thing gets hacked like Badger DAO did today for $120 million. That poor person that had $50 million of Bitcoin gone like that. How long do you think they were
Wow.
saving that Bitcoin for? It was actually, I think, like 999 Bitcoin, and it was worth $50 million.
Have they said
And
anything about restitution? Because I know some of them are attempting to.
I
Just,
haven't heard anything. But I actually know that there are some new projects that are coming out where you're going to be able to insure your deposits. It's not going to be some FDIC thing. It's going to be other protocols are going to have a product that is going to allow you to insure the deposits that you put in. I'm going to look into those, and I've read about them before, and I do not have exact names right now, so I don't want to say the project that I think it is and then it's wrong. You go and look at it and then I look dumb. I'd rather give you informed information. So maybe next week or even tomorrow, really, because it's only Thursday, we can give you an update on the progress on what those projects are. And again, sometimes projects fail, so it doesn't mean it's going to be here like the whole bear market or a year from now. But at some point, it's going to be fairly standard where we're going to be able to ensure what we're depositing into these sites.
okay, look, I don't want to run this ticker because I got to. I do want you guys to follow us on Twitter at Color Crypto and at AllisonNewell.com. Make sure, you guys, that you are joining our Discord. Finding that tribe of people that you can grow with and learn with is invaluable. It's worth any price of admission. It is priceless, actually. The coupon code that we were using is expired. There are no more coupon codes. As a matter of fact, our boss is raising the price of admission to the Discord starting January. But you can still
We
join.
think, right? Is
No,
that
he announced
confirmed?
that. It
Oh,
was
okay.
confirmed. He announced that. So what we want you to do is, or it was on Twitter anyway. He announced that on Twitter today, is to get into Cryptonairz.com, and that's Cryptonairz with a Z at the end, just the way the channel name is spelled. And you can join in our Discord on a basic level, as a bull or a super bull, and the different levels have different, costs associated with them. But any level that you get in on would be great. We definitely encourage you to do that. Tomorrow night, we will be hosting a women's only wine and crypto party right there in the Discord. I would love to have you join us for that. It's at 9 p.m. There is a $500 prize that will be given out during that time. It's only going to be for about 45 minutes, maybe an hour of your time, just to hang with other women who are into crypto, NFTs, and talk, bringing your favorite beverage. Of course, mine is going to be wine. To that party. We'll have a couple of games, a couple of laughs, and we'd love to have you come join Allison and I. And that is tomorrow night in our Discord at 9 p.m.
It'll be a good time for sure.
For sure.
Oh, did you want to talk about that? We mentioned earlier in the week about the Bored Ape Yacht Club, G Money, and CryptoPunks and Adidas.
Yes, indeed. Let's talk about that, you guys. This was big news that got announced today. Adidas did a metaverse partnership with Bored Ape Yacht Club. There's a tweet there, or a quote: "This autumn, Adidas, known for celebrating ideas at the bleeding edge of originality, is settling in at the frontier of creativity, the metaverse. Our goal there is to see every one of its inhabitants thrive." So let me play this video if I can for you guys.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful.
It's unclear exactly what it is that they'll be doing. Isn't Punk Comics Beanie's project?
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of side eye there for Beanie, but we definitely know Bored Ape Yacht Club is a good one, and the floor for Punk's Comics is pretty high.
Wait, maybe.
So that should be interesting to see what that turns out being as we go forward. But that's hot off the presses, you guys.
Yeah, it's Beanie and Pixel Vault, I think, for
Hmm.
Punk's comic. So I'm pretty sure that this is going to be some sort of like clothing and sneaker collab. There is a on that tweet, or I think you also had an article about that. There's a link that you can click through on the Adidas Originals, and you can drop your email address in there. And whenever they drop what it is they're dropping, you'll be the first to know an email. I already get Adidas emails, but I think that this is something in addition to that.
You guys know there'll be an
Yeah,
NFT associated, or several, or some kind of project, NFT project associated with this.
maybe
So yeah, I'm
maybe like
certain of it.
clothes
That's both of these,
or
Bored Ape Yacht
Bored
Club
Ape.
and Punk Comics. That's what they're about. And if they want to get in on the metaverse, probably going to be some kind of wearables that you can wear in the metaverse that will be sold as NFTs. That's my best guess. So it's going to be interesting either way. Speaking of NFTs dropped by celebrities, Tezos has Pitbull in a multi-year deal for NFTs. Mr. 305
Right.
is the latest celebrity to partner with crypto company in a year full of high-flying promoters. So if you know anything about the Tezos blockchain, go and check that out. Mr. Worldwide is going non-fungible. It's going to be on one of you guys. So that means it'll
Yeah, and they
probably
just
be pretty
continue.
affordable.
Yeah, they around $30 to $50, I'd guess, right? That's what we've
Yeah.
seen with the
The
other drops
Whitney
that they've
NFTs
had.
were even better than that because the lowest price they had them starting at $27 for the Whitney drop that was just a couple of nights ago. They may still have some left, guys. Check one
No, it
of.
did. It sold
It
out.
sold out, but
Yeah,
they're really affordable, so definitely a
and
great place to check.
it's very beginner friendly as well. I will say that.
You can use a credit card as well as crypto, Tezos.
Yeah,
But Tezos is definitely a very, very inexpensive chain to use. So happy to hear that. And Allison and I found this one today.
great minds think alike. That was so funny.
She was like, "Oh yeah, you can mint." I was like, "Yeah, I already got one." I was literally just finishing up as you were saying that. But
Yeah,
this is a collection of 1 million music NFTs that could mint the next platinum record from Deadmau 5 in Portugal. And I
I
have
did
to
Dead
say, I did
Mouse.
not know who the heck they were,
Um,
honestly, but they're
Portugal the
apparently,
Man.
uh-huh,
Oh yeah, that's a band. They're pretty good.
Deadmau.
I'm I'm pretty sure that's a DJ. I'm pretty sure that Portugal the Man, they have a very popular song that if you heard it, you'd be like, "Oh, yeah, I know
Oh,
that
that's who
song."
that is.
Yeah.
So they're debuting their NFTs. They were actually selling the singles at Miami's Art Basel. I think it was a little under $2 there. But you can go on to um, this website that I'm going to drop in I'm trying to click on it now, you guys. I'm gonna drop in the chat. It's mintbase.io and just search deadmau in Portugal and it will come up. I'll show you what. Oh, it did, because sometimes it doesn't do that. But yeah, it looks like this. That is the website. Um, and you can see here is $2.06. You can buy it with a credit card if you care to put your credit card number in there instead of dealing with you can, or the near token. Once you sign up with this website, you get free near token. So you make up a name. There's my my Twitter handle, colormecrypto.near. And then you get, I believe, 62 or 68 free near tokens, which is kind of cool. And you can
What?
purchase them with a
You
near
got
token.
68 free
I
tokens.
did. I did.
Because it
Or
says you
you
only
can,
have 0.2. Oh, no, that's the
no,
cost.
I'm down here, baby. 68. 68
No,
near token for
Corey,
free just for
that's
signing up.
no, that's how many NFTs were minted.
No, no, no. It says near token.
68,077. It says in the article
Well,
that's how many were
all
going to
I
be
know is
available.
in my token stash, it says 68 near token in my stash. But they give you free near for signing up, which is very cool to me. Like any kind of free crypto is all good. And then you can use your credit card if you want to, or you can use the near they gave you to help mint the NFT, which is
Yeah,
a
it's
song.
literally $2.
Yeah,
So
it's a song. So that's pretty cool. And then check out, they have other artists on this platform whose songs you can mint. So I feel like this is the wave of the future, you guys. And that is so cool to me.
this reminds me of Nina Markets. Sorry, I couldn't think of it on Solana, where the artist can mint right onto Nina Markets, just like with this. What was that website called again? Mintable, Mineable. What was that?
Hmm.
Sorry, whatever website you were just on. Um, a similar type of thing. Like I was clicking around there, exploring, and you can see exactly something that I thought was cool on that site is you can see exactly who's getting royalties for that song. And you can see how many times they're getting royalties. Like there is one, there are little icons, and if you click on them, little avatar kind of things actually. If you click on them, it tells you the person's name and then how much and how long they're getting royalties for on the song. Nina Market does not do that, but this is just more transparency. You can see that it is not going to a record label. This is Portugal the Man doing this themselves. And like this collab, it's just the people that wrote the music. That's who's getting the royalties. There's no label getting any kind of cut of anything here. It's going directly to the artists. And that's the entire point of Web3 for people to take ownership of their own creations back,
I love
ownership
it.
of their data to be paid for that
And they
instead
don't
of
get
just
the
giving
record
everything
companies
to,
bleeding them dry.
yeah.
That's what's been happening. You guys know the story. TLC has been on
Oh, that's
Lifetime,
awful. Yeah.
that kind of thing. And it's and if people are new and they don't know and they sign those contracts, just they end up paying everything back to the record label. And so this is creative control. This whole Web3 is an artist's dream.
It
So
sure is.
I'm here
Yeah.
for it for sure, and I'm happy for them. Hopefully that will sell out because they were definitely pumping it at Art Basel in Miami, and now they're on this site. So you guys check out that site and check out the artists. There's all kinds of music on there. If Dead Mouse and Portugal don't happen to be your thing, and that is all, you guys. Honestly, we might finish a little bit early today.
Yeah. I'm going to be going into the server after this and doing a security chat.
Okay, so if
Excuse
you're in
me.
our Discord, make sure that you join Allison for that security chat. Very, very necessary. And yes, if you're going to get your wife to join and
Yeah,
get
we
her
would
into the
love
Discord,
that.
love to have her at our party tomorrow night. But if not, share the show with her and definitely love to have her watch. Make sure that you, before you leave, you like, share, and subscribe. We'd love to have you join our family in one way or the other. You guys, enjoy the rest of your night. Hug somebody that you love and tell them that you love them. And we're going to be back here again with you tomorrow night. Then right after the show, into the Women in Wine and Crypto Party. Oh, thank you. because I didn't know that because I don't even know who they are right now. But so, other than the fact that I just bought that NFT song today, but yes, it is pronounced Dead Mouse. Thank you, Harris. I appreciate that. We're gonna see you guys here again tomorrow night for another episode of Around the Clock at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, have a good night.
Bye, guys.